How you guys doing again? This is Keith Green coming at you with the Screencast for my research project about social media and learning management systems. As I stated earlier during my YouTube video, my research project is really going to be based on the use of social media and learning management systems, combining with one another to assess student performance, communicate with parents, and enhance the experience for students outside of the classroom. Physical educators in athletics could really set the tone on the educational level in terms of using social media as a way to use and implement learning management systems that are designed like social media sites as a way to extend teaching beyond the classroom and assessing student retention through its hashtags and retweets. Learning management systems and social media could have an impact on education as well as athletics if implemented correctly. One of the 4 questions that will guide my project are why educators need to implement social media into their teaching pedagogy. The answer is simple: because it creates an opportunity for students to engage in discussion, responses, and surveys in a setting that many feel most comfortable. That is with 2 hands typing away on a mobile device or some type of tablet. As you can see by my playlist on my YouTube page, I have used several videos to demonstrate how social media has affected different brands such as the NCAA, the NFL, the NBA, and other professional sports leagues around the world. For me, the biggest thing is really determining how social impact could be a positive could have a positive effect on not only students but educators as we move forward towards the future. While some people harp on the negatives that are, really associated with tweeting or posting Instagram pictures, I like to think of that there are a lot of brilliant ideas in terms of marketing, building a brand, and sustaining credibility that can occur when using social media as a way to promote or demonstrate positive behavior associated with your particular department of education or athletic program. Right now, we're just taking a look at the Florida State Seminole football page that I think does a great job in terms of promoting who they are currently and who they've been in the past as a football team. I'm an avid Florida State fan, and this is kind of one of the pages I look to kind of inspire where I'd like my eventual athletic page or physical education page, what I'd want it to look like. It's very basic, but provides the community with a lot of information, and you're able to, give basically your newer fans or your younger fans a little history lesson, just as they're doing with showing Lee Corso on the first live show from College Game Day from back in the day. Now, this is a college that, obviously it's a accredited institution with a rich history in terms of athletics, football in particular, which I believe, if they can promote their brand, what is any different from doing it at the secondary education level? Obviously, these athletes have to be a little bit more responsible for, what they're tweeting out. But the beautiful thing about having a page devoted just for football is if you can get someone to run it, then you no longer have to worry about your athlete actually tweeting on the page or someone putting something negative on the page. You can have someone designated to just put positive things out there in terms of athletics. Another example of a good page that promotes positivity in athletics is the Duke men's basketball page. And I like to use this page as an example just because, once again, it's a Division I athletic program that is using social media as a way to promote who they are and what they do in terms of athletics. Here's just a quick picture of the players engaging in practice on a day-to-day basis. Players going through interviews, post-practice, coaches going through interviews, but also being able to promote other programs within their athletic program. So, here we are on the Duke men's basketball page, but we're getting a promotion for the homecoming game for the Duke football team. You're able to get a history of players from the past, such as an Andre Dawkins, who, he's no longer there, but, they're promoting his new job, which is going down to South Beach and trying out for the Miami Heat. So once again, when we think about athletics and education and social media and learning management systems, I think that this is really the wave of how things are going to be done in the future. So I'm trying to figure out what is the best way to combine a social media site and a learning management system to get them work so they can work together so parents, students, and athletes can all kind of socialize and get information on both platforms in which they'll feel most comfortable. The last example that I want to use for a social media page is the Cortland Athletic Twitter page, which it's a smaller school, which is a D3 Division 3 school, and just as an alumni, I can definitely remember them not being a major fan of Facebook and really harping on what their student athletes were putting out there. And this was almost, 7 years ago. But now even they have begun to see the light in terms of how social media can assist them in promoting their athletic programs, recruitment of athletes, giving people, alumni an opportunity to stay connected to teams of the present, even though they no longer up there to attend games and, really see what's going on with the college on a day-to-day basis. So once again, just, as we look towards especially physical education, athletics, there's so many different things you can do by using social media to not only promote your programs, but give the students an opportunity to take surveys, answer questions, take polls with their peers, and it's all from the comfort of their mobile device or the comfort of just feeling familiar with what's going on and not feeling so much pressure as if it's homework. Maybe they just wake up and they can see what is the new physical activity of the day. So once again, they are prepared for class and they understand what they may need, and it just keeps everyone connected within a community. The last page I wanted to go over was just a Schoolology collaborative learning experience page where it kind of tells you why this learning management system in particular is so effective. As it relates to physical education, I think that it could definitely be a platform that separates it from anything that's out there specifically for physical education. My school personally uses eSchool data login, which is it's a great tool for a classroom teacher, but in terms of physical education, it's not really conducive to what we do in terms of our lesson plans and assessing our student performance. I really think that something like Schoolology is a little bit easier for us as physical educators because we're constantly on the move and being able to access that from our own mobile devices and set up message boards and assessments that can be done outside of class that don't take away from the time on task within class could not only help out us as educators but just create just a very unique experience for the learner that once again make them feel as if it's modern, puts them at ease, and once again makes them feel comfortable and creates consistency within what's being taught in the classroom and what they're actually the type of behaviors they're engaging in outside of school.